There we go. Hello and welcome back, everyone. So, what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be shiny hunting Swinub today. We're also going to be shiny hunting some ghost types. However, we can't hunt the ghost types until nighttime. So, we're going to be burning the day by shiny hunting for Swinub during the daytime hours, of course. And then at nighttime, we're going to be switching over to shiny hunting the ghost type. There we go. Took a bit to actually, like, see the really... Hello there, Wolfo. Hello there. How you doing? Hello, Hitmon Hamster. How you doing? Garganacl. I like Garganacl. It's literally like Minecraft Pokemon. Hello there, on a rare Feebas Outbreak. Very nice. I wish you the best of luck on your shiny Feebas Outbreak. I have a plan for when it comes to my eventual shiny Feebas hunt, which that's not going to be for a while, but I have a plan for it. And this outbreak's a little bit awkward for the Swinub, but it shouldn't be terrible. But we're just going to be working on definitely getting lower. Yeah, I actually didn't do my 60 knockouts in order to get the outbreak to maximum odds yet, which is why we're working on that right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We only need about 6 now, and then we will be at 60. There we go. How is everybody doing today? 5 left. 4. Oh, nice, Mike. You've got a new phone today. Does your new phone allow you to use the timeout feature of variable time lengths? Or does it not? Because I feel like that's a reason you would get a new phone, is specifically just for the variable time length. But yes, everyone, send some love to our friend Ash. If we get her to 500 subs by the end of the year, she will have to do a sleep lock of Generation 5, and she hates Gen 5. Right, you're done. No more attack mode. Okay. I'm not gonna do a ground type encounter power sandwich. I'm gonna do an ice type encounter power sandwich for this one. Of course, it's not gonna be on that side of the cliff. That is okay, that's a pedal L. Okay, that's fine. I can always just shut the game off if it goes into nighttime, so I can hunt the ghost types. That's fine. There's literally no need to worry about it. How are you doing, Wilco? Thank you and welcome, Wilco. Oh no, Omar, what did you send me in DMs? What is this? I don't hate that. Though, it would be better if the Tornadus and Landorus were switched. I don't hate it, but it's also not completely cursed. Onion, green bell, pepper... Oh yeah, I don't hate the Deerling command. I don't hate Deerling. It is just a joke, because mostly, I am sick of seeing them more than anything. It's not like hate, it's just... It's mild... wearing thin. I'm good. Just prepping for later. I'm getting a lot of eggs right now. Definitely gonna have fun later. Nice. My bad. 1 class I canceled today. I was informed about until 15 minutes after my class started. Honestly, that has happened to me so many times, Tag. There was one time during my last semester where it was a big snowstorm. And keep in mind, I, this time, was living in Pollock Commons. So, for a little bit of context, I was on Penn State's campus. And Pollock Commons is about 2 miles from the, well, maybe not 2 miles, but more like, you know, 1.5 miles, 1.75 miles-ish from the building my class was in. So, you know, also probably straight line is 1.75 miles, but about 2 miles considering that I had to take. And I had to walk that entire distance in, like, a snowstorm-ish. And only when I got there did I find out, oh, the class was canceled. So I had to go all the way there, all the way back. In the snow. It's not fun. I feel you on that. Can you give me permission to exterminate the Sylveon population? I have several questions, Jade. I may not be the biggest fan of Sylveon, but I wouldn't go that far. From a lot of eggs later. Very nice, very nice. Again, guys, if you haven't done so already, hello there, Papa Fox 33. Again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. You delightful, wonderful viewers. Yeah, I'd do that. And, I mean, I didn't mind exceptionally, because, like, it's good exercise. But at the same time, it was more so mild annoyance. And I walked all that way in the snow for nothing. Pika Pick. Exactly, Ash. We know you love the Pika Pick. Your every thought is literally the Pika Pick. And yes, the reason why I went for an Ice type sandwich, the 15 Pro Max can run the Balloon Tower Defense a whole lot better than the old one. Ah, so that's what it was for, is Balloon Tower Defense. It wasn't Westgate. So, you remember the building, you remember Westgate, right? Where, like, you know, that big building that's, like, also a bridge, that's also over a road. Yeah, there's a building, frickin' at Penn State's campus, that there's a road that goes underneath the building, and it's like a, like, 6-lane highway, or something like that. And the building goes over top of it. And, basically, that building, and then there's one slightly close, I think it's the Walker Building? Maybe it was Walker Building. I think that's the name of it. It was like right next to that one, and that's the building was, and again, I was in Pollock. So I had to go all that way over there. And again, not a bad one. Hey Lexi, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. And all that way in the snow. Again, it wasn't bad. It was, again, a good exercise. But 0 out of 10 would not do that again. Bloons Tower Defense. I don't know when I will do Bloons Tower Defense 6 Mudkip, alright? I don't know. I thought that was a shiny. I thought that was a shiny for the Swinub, but it was not. Round 240, no lag. This is the kilometer aiming for today. 3 specific ones. I want to get the Litwick family finished. I only need 1 more shiny Litwick to finish the family. But I will also be going for the Duskull family, and I am hoping to get a Swinub shiny. But right now, it is Swinub because we can't hunt for the ghost types during the day. Just recovering from crazy stream 2 raids and subwent from 1 to... Nice! Very nice, Lexi. I remember the one day that I had where, like, the sub counter just, like, almost broke was... It was the Charizard Terra Raids. So basically, the first day of the Charizard Terra Raids, we got 42 new subs. Like, to the extent that we had over 100 people in stream at one time. It was insane. Like, my brain was just paced. If you have a baseball, where are you rooting for? I do not follow baseball. I only say I root for the Red Sox because it drives my brother up a wall. But I don't really follow sports. The only sport I semi-pay attention to is, like, football because my dad likes the Minnesota Vikings. But even then, it's... He knows I don't know a dang thing about football. I think I saw it before the Charizard raids. Yeah, you were here way before that Metal War. You came during Fossil Fighters Champions, if I recall correctly. You were here a long time. You were pretty much here before we hit 400. Yeah. There's a few people who I do remember, like, the approximate time when they came. Yeah. Mudkip, I'm pretty sure was... Oh, Mudkip's been here for over a year. Mudkip's been here since... Probably a year and a half, actually, at this point. Because I remember Landon's streams. I came mid to late April. Yes. Yeah, there's a few people who I remember, like, I remember... Telemarkers, screw off. I remember Silva Sentry was, like, one of the first semi-regular viewers we got. She came all the way back during the first Fossil Fight. She's been here for over 2 years. Remember when I started following the channel? Long time. Well, yes. Granted, you started following the channel because I mentioned it in the Penn State thing. I'm scared you actually know the exact date, Mudkip. Yo! Wow! I thought you were, like, gold when you were shiny. Nice! It's not my fault. Your first interaction... It's not my fault that our first interaction was you screaming at me for hating Gen 5. No, that is your fault, Ash. You hated Gen 5. That is entirely on you for hating Gen 5. I could have sworn that... Oh, right, you have Takedown. I could have sworn that Shiny Swinub was freaking... like... gold. Oh, Piloswine's gold. It is? Piloswine iOS. Yes. Piloswine Apple operating system. Exactly, Ash. Piloswine is an Apple operating system. Skill issue, Ash. Skill issue. Well, we've acquired the first Fred. For those who wonder where the in-joke of the family being called a Fred comes from, you're gonna have to watch the Heart Gold Let's Play series. That is a hacking throwback, which you're gonna have to go check out. You want to ban the stream with me? No. You cannot ban me, Ash. Threatening to ban the streamer is a bannable offense, Ash. That's a Rosie-level rookie move. I've noticed this in 3 people, including you and me. I've noticed that people are more particular about grammar like now than ELA. I do not know what you mean by that. You mean like people care more about grammar? Which I would say that's an important thing to care about. Like, if you can't tell what someone's saying, you can't tell what they're saying. Anyways, I remember when you did the Nuzlocke like Christian, or... It was. Remember, we got one dinosaur, we got one Vivosaur per area with that, the exception being you need V-Raptor at one specific point in the game. The main reason... We didn't really resume doing that because our schedules did not, like, sync up, and then later it was just we kind of got busy with other stuff, and our schedules never really synced up, and kind of like the idea maybe fell a bit away. But yeah, I do remember that idea, though. That was fun. I'm still sad that we got a T-Rex, and we could have won and just swept the game with that freaking T-Rex if it weren't for the fact that I just smooth-brained and got impatient. Because if I just kept grinding levels, we would have been able to have to actually just destroy stuff. Sly guys, so don't just run back over Brando. Sure, I could go on, but I'm lazy. You should be. I don't think I remember when I subbed exactly, but it was mid-April speaking later as well, so you were still on. Yeah, I was. Yeah, we were on the Heart Gold Souls over Let's Play, I think, for like 2 years. How far we have come. The Heart Gold Soul Silver series was about 2 years in terms of how long it took me to finish that series. And now we basically finish one series in about a month. Granted, that's the difference between Pokemon games and basically every other franchise. Pokemon games generally run very long. But, yeah, that's, Soul Silver was, I think, like 60 individual episodes, but a main thing of that was I didn't upload daily for that one. That was the door I wasn't here for. Well, the thing is, Blorp, that's why you can go back and rewatch everything. The replay button exists for a very good reason, Blorp. Fossil Fighters, insert taco. Yep, exactly. The bonehead. Literally, it is literally a bonehead. And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like. And I still hate the fact that I selected. Was Sly the first one that you joined, or no? Was Sly like the initial one? To think, if I want for the one guy, I wouldn't have been introduced to him. Yep. Yeah, it's weird how, like, that little things work, where, like, you notice one thing that just spirals off into just how everything works. It's weird. How did I freaking walk that far away from the outbreak? How the frick did I walk that far away? Oh no, Ash is sending me something. Oh no. I don't understand, Ash. I don't understand. Okay, the second one I do. The first one, I don't. I require explanation. I don't know anything past part 6. Please explain. I require context. Guys, what is that? Guess what is back? When they spoil the movie. Oh, yeah, Teal, how June. First time I started watching most streamers was Brando. Interesting. Dio Brando? Dio Blando? That's what we refer to all Landorus as, is Dio Blando. Because it's bland. That's how Landorus. Blandorus. See, initially, we referred to it as Blandorus. But then it morphed into Dio Blando. Oh no, more memes. Oh no. You know what? That's actually really good. I'm saving that one, Ash. That's funny. Pokemon Sensei. I feel like Urshifu Dark would work better for him, Ash. But also, that's funny. I like that. Where's Crab? Monkey, where the freak are you? I know you're here somewhere. Oh, wait, right, Small Fry. You're not Crab anymore. I keep forgetting you renamed yourself from Crab to Small Fry. Because, Jade is Huge Fry. Names are hard. Words are hard. Just like names. Meme. Yes, I am a meme thief, Ash. Hey, don't hate me, Mudkip. Ash is the one that sent that. Ash sent that one. I merely passed on the message. And also, you're yoinking that one. Nice. Yoink and pass it on. Parody of logic stuff. Words are hard. Exactly. Numbers. I can only count to 4. Parodies, bodies, drowning pool. Sad, Mista noises. Even though someone now is that. But I'd rather not think about it. Fair enough. Mood. So, do you want shiny for random money fun? I'm sorry, wait, what, Evelyn? Okay, so do you... What a shiny for just random... I don't take shinies. I don't accept shiny trades. Unless you mean that was, like, for the general group here. Well, the good thing is that it's now looks like it's going into, like, evening. So that way... Yeah, we didn't really get too long on this sandwich right here, but in the end we did get one shiny. So we did get one shiny, which is more than sufficient. But now we're gonna go back to here, because now we got a crystal ball. I mean, you want to be a musician, honestly. You count to 12. I don't. It's a policy that we have for the Living Shiny decks. We don't accept shiny traits. It's kind of the whole point of Living Shiny decks is that. The whole point of the Living Shiny decks is that we have to hunt for everything ourselves. I really hope that Mimikyu doesn't spawn around here. Because if it does, I'm going to be really, really annoyed. But, well, then again, I don't, you know, actually, no, we can keep going until, like, it's definitively nighttime. Hey there, Among Us. Oh, no, who's Chaos? Oh, is that you? Oh, that's you, Metal War. I fucking hate you, but also yoink. Everyone hates me, Mudkip. Oh wait, no, it is now nighttime. Okay. Grubbin moment. Grubbin moment. We will eventually get back to shiny hunting for Grubbin, Mudkip. It's just we need an outbreak of it. It was me, Gladion. RZ moves, the JoJo reference. Our enemies are experienced hitmen. They'll try to blend in with the crowd. Watch out. Anyone who stand users. Enemy stand users. Like, oh my gosh, Ash, that's so freaking accurate. I hate it, but it's so true. I think there's 5 boys walking around. I actually do think that might be a deliberate JoJo's reference. Like, within that game, I do think that is a reference. New Galar Pokemon looks great. Ash, I hate that Professor Oak JoJo one. I actually hate that, but it's also kind of awesome. Oh, I hate it. But I also don't, because it's funny. Mr. Jukes was Charlie Brown. Also, Ash, not the time for sending the memes, because distraction reasons. Okay, I will stop stealing them when you stop sending them while I'm live, Ash. If you don't want me to yoink them, then don't send them to me while I'm live. It's a simple way of fixing things. Forehead. Rubbin moment. Rubbin is a good thing. And again, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. That's probably the most distracting thing in game. Tree. I mean, not unless you're, you know, you're Sly Guy, who says the tree can't hit you, and then the tree immediately proceeds to kill him. Okay? When you start mocking the tree for not being able to reach you, and then the tree game ends you, that's a new level of fail. Also, keep in mind, can one of the people please do the boomer command so we can show the Sly Boomerang clip again, because it's funny? Hey, Caleb. Hey, Lakeside. I'm doing okay. Tree is friend. Hey, can someone do the exclamation mark boomer and watch Sly get knocked out by his own boomerang again? It's freaking hilarious. It never fails. You can eat Pikachu. No! We do not eat Pikachu here, Lucas. We do not condone the eating of Pikachu. Pikachu is friend. Also, wow, Ash, that was fast. Just, I mean, obviously zero hesitation because it's you. But also, gone. We do not condone the consumption of Pikachu. Pikachu is friend. Okay, so we do get Litwick spawns. We do get Litwick. Oh no. Mimikyu also spawns here. Okay. So Mimikyu's a rare spawn. Litwick, uncommon. And Duskull Forehead is the common one. Okay. I can vibe with that. Hello, Grizzle. How you doing? I can vibe with that. I don't like it, but I can vibe with that. Where the frick is my Goldingo? There's Goldingo. There's a Goldie Face. Goldie Face, you come with me. This False Swipe is completely irrelevant against you clowns, and I don't need you. Yeah, your shiny is red. So you stick out like a sore thumb. Mimikyu's shiny is a little hard. Mimikyu's shiny is not too hard to tell. It's just like no color. Which thankfully there's a very few. Dang, I thought you were shiny for a second. Thankfully, there's very few Mimikyu spawns, so we don't need to worry about, like, missing a Mimikyu shiny. But the goal for shiny Mimikyu hunting is I have a plan for that one eventually. But I mean, if we do end up getting, like, the Mimikyu... If we do end up finding a shiny Mimikyu, I know exactly how, what I'm going to catch it in. So, it's fine. But I have a plan. Oh, see, there's a lot of Litwick. There's a number of Candle Face. Candle Marshmallow Face. I'm loving the DLC as well, Chris. Loving it as well. Duskull what? Duskull's a forehead. Like, Duskull's literally a floating forehead. If you find the connection to stand is false, the hypothesis is conclusions. If you stand above the jump to council, you know, I love the DLC. Duskull is quite literally a forehead. Well, the 6 stamps for Houndour, not too far away from Mimikyu. Nice! Yeah, I have a plan for eventual Mimikyu outbreak. Well, Mimikyu outbreak. But it's that I have a Mimikyu back in my Ultra Moon version that is in a Love Ball that was on my playthrough team that I used. And the plan, at least the original plan for shiny hunting Mimikyu, was that I would shiny hunt Mimikyu by Masuda hunting for it and breeding down the ones to be Love Ball Mimikyu. That was the plan. If we find a shiny Mimikyu here, I will gladly catch one in a Love Ball in this game, but that's what the goal was. Which, goals may change, plans may alter, and shenanigans will ensue, hopefully. But that was the goal. But yeah, I am glad how... I'm glad that it's not an even split of Litwick Duskull, because we only need one words are hard. We only need one Litwick, not one Duskull, and we need 3 Duskull. There. Words are hard. Also, you know, Mimikyu is also very, very rare, so we're not terabad. I mean, plus also you can go over here and you only get Duskull spawns over here, so we're not as bad. So yeah, when the time comes, we can just shift over here and then we're just exclusively hunting Duskull. That's fine. We got a plan. We have plans. Don't ask why I have those gifts saved. The Love Ball is one of my favorite Pokeballs. I like the Love Ball. I reserve it for very specific Pokemon. Like, there's a reason why the Togekiss I always use isn't a Love Ball, because Togekiss is my second favorite Pokemon. I go for, like, thematically fitting Pokemon when it comes to Love Ball. Not, like, everything. Go with 4 Does that make Duskull if I've had enough ones? You are correct on that, Metal War. You are exactly correct on that. You are learning. Don't know why I have those gifts saved. I don't even know what gifts you sent, my gift. And I'm honestly scared to go look in DMs right now. You need your Mega Kiss Nexus? No, because I haven't shiny hunted for that one yet. That's gonna be a hunt. That's gonna be a fun shiny hunt when we eventually have to shiny hunt Togekiss. Because I don't even care if Togekiss... I mean, I know Togekiss... We know Togekiss is going to be available at the Teal map, and not the Teal map, the Indigo Disc. We know it's going to happen. However, I'm not going to sandwich hunt for it unless necessary. That is most likely going to be a Masuda hunt. Nope, not shiny Mimikyu. You know, you'd think Infinite Midnight would be here because we're hunting ghost types, and she loves her ghost types. There's many issues with big DMs. That makes me want to trust you even less. I don't think you understand the lack of trust I have in you, Mudkip, when it comes to you saying that. So remember, this is you. But also, I'm gonna go yell at midnight. I'm going to go yell at midnight for not being here. She loves ghost types. Okay, I'm not... Okay, those weren't that bad, Mudkip. Those are tame. I worried for nothing. There's a lot of ghost spawns here. Check DMs. Check DMs, okay. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm checking DMs. Not really checking, but using them to holler at people. Speaking of trust, you still trust Unite. Oh, I just don't even play Unite anymore. That's not even a trust issues thing. That is a... There is no trust to have issues with. That is an I simply just don't play. Not that. Well, thank you very much, Grizilla. Thank you very much. I don't play anymore either. Yeah. Look, who still plays Pokemon Unite? That's a legitimate question I have. I mean, I know Spraggles does, because, like, he Unite basically exploded his channel. And he still does a lot of Pokemon Unite content. But a lot of people probably. I would love to know what the player retention numbers were. Like, I'd like to know, this is how many people played Unite on release, this is where it is now. Definitely not me. Stopped playing it long ago, yeah. Again, I would love to know what the numbers are on, like, the retention for Unite, because I've heard horror stories about Mewtwo. I've heard Mewtwo horror stories. Which to people who don't know, basically... Mewtwo is win button. Just you use Mewtwo and you just win. And that's it. There's literally nothing more complicated than you use Mewtwo and you just win. Everything just dies. Which you cannot tell me that game is not pay to win. Like, at this point, like, all the new stuff is, like, pay to win to unlock. Pay to unlock. There's no way you're not telling me Unite's not pay to win at this point. Yeah, that's the, like, I stopped playing when Mew happened. When Mew came out, I was like, I am not playing this game anymore. I am not supporting the pay to win. Hey, we get rated by Game Boy. Welcome in. What Gavin News is Mewtwo is. The thing is, Mewtwo's not as good Mewtwo is not good in the main games anymore. But welcome in, Game Boy. Lugo, Edot, Argent. Welcome in, everyone. Game Boy themselves, thank you very much for the raid. If you guys haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. And one of the mods, please go grab Game Boy's link. How are you doing, everybody? What were you doing over on your end, Game Boy? It's going pretty well. We got a shiny... Swinub, that's what his name is. My brain is blanking on everything. And now we are hunting for ghost types. I still need to get 2 more shiny Swinub. However, I'm going for the ghost types because you can only hunt for these during the nighttime, and we're hunting Swinub during the day. But, what were you doing over on your end, Game Boy? How did it go? Oh, nice. Shiny hunting. Always fun. Because we are working on a living shiny dex. We are at well over 400 Pokemon in the living shiny dex at present, but we still need more. And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. There are 36 of you absolutely wonderful, huge Giga Chads here. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. I have a friend with an name Boyd. I mean, Mewtwo with Aura Spheres, I could get without a win included. Well, yeah, but you gotta remember, that's a playthrough. Playthroughs of games are generally very easy. Pokemon games are not designed to be super, super difficult. Working on the living decks, got 3 Bellsprout, 2 Geodude, 1 Carbink, and the 3 Dupes, Spoinky Pushing. Oh, Game Boy, I feel you on that Carbink shiny hunt. So, yesterday we were shiny hunting for Carbink, and we almost lost our shiny Carbink. Like, it was on, like, the top of, like, the cliff, and I jumped with Miraidon to try and, like, to jump over the cliff to get the Carbink. And we bounced off. And we just, like, fell down. And we almost lost the Carbink. Like, you gotta go and, like, rewatch that, like, that stream. It was, like, it was near tragedy for that Carbink. It was, like, a near disaster. And, like, the reaction was just priceless. But yeah, again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, you wonderful, wonderful viewers. Again, the freaking 33 of you absolute mad lads. It will be a fantastic short. I'm gonna need to, like, take my head... I'm gonna be able to tell what video clip that one is, because just the spiking of the audio is gonna be just like, okay, here's the normal volume of everything else, and then here's this one, because I'm just, like, screaming my head off. Also, yes, we have a Discord. Please don't forget to join the Discord. I need to beat multiple 9/11 Smash 1 of the third. Nice. I think the last time I actually played Smash Bros. Was probably like 2 years ago at this point, if not maybe even like 3 or 4 years ago. It's been a long time since I've played it. I mean, there was the subathon we played Smash for I think like 30 minutes, but I don't consider that like playing Smash. Because it was like 30 minutes, it wasn't even like actually playing. Mo was just setting up like the tournament. I remember. Yeah. Well, remember, Roost, I was explaining that, like, I don't really consider that because how short the time play was. Because people can't follow basic directions. Hey, Jess, what are you doing? You did not miss anything. Also, for everyone wondering, there's Pokemon Home news, or Pokemon Bank news, that was released today. And do not worry about the fear-mongering and the rumor-mongering of people. If people are saying Pokemon Bank is shutting down in April, they are lying or they do not actually read the article. Pokemon Bank is still going to be up long after April. They're just closing down the servers for the 3DS. For everything except for Pokemon Bank. So Pokemon Bank still going to be up for a long time afterwards. Because don't forget, this is the exact same thing that happened when the 3DS eShop was going to be discontinued. Everyone freaked out, despite them saying Pokemon Bank is still going to be up and running. So don't worry. Yeah, Pokemon Bank is the last part. Like, that's the thing that I find hilarious, is there's all these, like, big people on Twitter who are, like, Pokemon creators or whatever it is, and they're saying, you know, it's a sad day when Pokemon is announcing that they're, like, shutting down Pokemon Bank. And just the entire comment section of the thing was, did you read the article? It says they're not closing down Pokemon Bank. And I just find that funny. It's like, you guys are like some of the biggest Pokemon creators, and you can't even be bothered to read the entire article. And it's like 100 words. I couldn't even use Bank, so everything I have is stuck in Pokemon White. Well, there's a way around that, actually, Metal War. If you know someone that has Bank on their 3DS, then you can just have them transferred up. I purposely skipped Pokemon Bank. I prefer 2D sprites over 3D models. Yeah, here's the thing, Roost. I continue playing the main future games, so I like having them. I will agree with you, Roost. I prefer 2D sprites. For me, the 2D sprite art will always be better than 3D models. Like, if there was a 2D sprite, like, setting for these games where you could play everything in 2D sprites, I would go with that. Like, I just think it was so much cooler when it was 2D sprites. But I also like playing competitive in the modern day. That's my dear server's Pokemon Bank. Stop telling everyone I'm... that is... Lakeside, that is literally what is going on. That is exactly what is happening. Be alive with 2 stocks to spare fun. Can we go back in time and feed Napoleon a single Sour Patch Kid? I have several questions, Mudkip. I have many questions, and I would like to know the answers to them. But why would you waste a single delicious Sour Patch Kid on Napoleon McShortyface? I have a slew of JoJo memes in queue ready to send after him. Oh no. They kill him instantly. Mr. Mudkip, do it. I have bank, but honestly never use it. I just like starting over, I guess. Well, the thing is, I use them to transfer my old Pokemon into the new stuff. Like, the other thing that I kind of think is why people are overreacting a bit to it is, even if, like, the idea is, like, replayability of, like, the older games, eventually they're just going to be re-releasing, like, the old games on a Switch port. Like, not like a remake like what BDSP was, but, like, virtual eShop, or, well, virtual console, whatever the freaking name it is for the virtual console on the Switch, whatever the freak its official name is, just basically putting, like, the old Pokemon games in there is probably what they're going to end up doing. So it's like, even if Bank is discontinued, you can still play the main games on, like, Switch's transferred at home. That's probably what they're going to be doing, because that's what they did with the Gen 1 and 2 games. But that's not when they invent time travel, Jared. A single Dorito contains enough extreme nacho flavor to unalive a small Victorian era child. Someone I forget who. I prefer un-German engineer Germany. Un-German engineer. Bank, and I'm gonna use it when I complete my Dratini. Right! Bank is compatible with the Gen 1 and 2 games on Virtual Console. Are you guys getting your Pokemon competitively trained to Pokemon in the modern games? Ready to lot faster than reboot? Yep! Yeah. You have no idea how fast it is to build Pokemon in the modern games tag. Like, it takes a matter of minutes to build competitive Pokemon in the modern games. Whereas, to build a single Pokemon back in the good old days, and I say that with the heaviest amount of sarcasm, it would take probably weeks to get a single one built. With the entire process of getting, like, that single one was breeding the, like, perfect IVs. Which is why when they invented the bottle cap, like, it's such a good system. It's like, bottle caps. The only thing they need to do now is add, like, an inverse bottle cap where it makes IVs go from perfect to 0. And then it will quite literally be a joke to prepare competitive teams. Because the only thing right now that takes any amount of time to get is, like, Trick Room Pokemon and Zero Physical Attack IV Pokemon. But if they add in some system to IV minimize things, like, legitimately, like they have an IV maximizer, it will completely decapitate any, like, things. So, good Pokemon you wanted legendary. Good, trying to get back then. Yeah, exactly. Literally that. Yeah. Like, inverse bottle caps is the only thing that I can say that they should add. But even then, it's like, there's so few Pokemon that it actually applies for. And I would say 95% of all things that you're going to be using, you can just Masuda breed a 0 speed or 0 attack IV down onto. Like, unless you're being that guy that wants, like, a 0 physical attack shiny marked Fluttermane or something like that, you're not gonna need, like, you're not gonna need, you can just breed for it. Even better, make a Hellbound so you can swap with the phone and reset their IVs. Oh, it's a good one, Roost. Meanwhile, Gen 4 is... What do you mean by Gen 5's in limbo? Like, the Gen 5 remakes are not gonna come out for, like, another year at minimum. Because they never do remakes at the same time they're having the DLC release. It will always be, like, another year after the DLC's out. So, like, it will be a year after the DLC ends. That is the soonest we will get the Gen 4 remakes. Because that, Gen 5 remakes. Because that's what they did with, Diamond Pearl. Was, you had Isle of Armor, Crown Tundra, and then the next year was BSP. Was it 30? It's 60 for Max Odds. I mean, Gen 4 is still back on the DS. I mean, Gen 4 is still back on the DS. 2 whole systems behind. So, do you consider the 3DS to be a separate system than the DS? I guess that makes sense. But also, the Black and White and Gen 5 as a whole came out, like, on the end of the DS's lifespan. Which, the biggest mistake they made involving Gen 5 was just not releasing it on the 3DS. Like, even if it didn't have 3D, if they released it on the 3DS and they just waited, like, a year or two, it would have sold worlds better. I mean, I consider the 3DS, like, a system and a half, like, a half a system difference. 'Cause, like, where's my like, where, there's Nebby. Because, like, okay, let's be real. These two things, they're like 99% the same thing. Like, one's a DS, one's a 3DS, one's a DSi. Like, it's, the differences are minimal. I mean, yes, there is, like, new games you can play in 3DS, but I would consider, like, half a system different. Not, like, a full system different. Yeah, exactly, Lakeside. It's like the stepbrother of the original DS. You know, it's its own distinct thing, but it's still, like, the same platform. Because it's like, I would consider the Wii U and the Wii to be, like, similarly closely related, where, like, they're different enough, but they're still, like, intrinsically very, very similar things, I would say. I would say, at least. IB level 9 Luigi. Fun. We like Luigi. We are fans of Italians here. We are, after all, Italian ourselves. 3DS also a dream right alone for Black Widow. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I would consider it, like, they're like, not the same system, but it's one step removed. You know, it's still very closely related to the DS proper. Different enough, but different enough to not be... I guess this is, like, the distinction for me. It's different enough to not be called the exact same thing, but similar enough that I wouldn't say it's an entirely different system. That is what I am trying to say. Because words are hard, and I am bad. It is a skill issue that I struggle with every day. Dandori issue. It is very Dandori issue. So does the Italian Mafia just balls and hostile people? No. No. They do much worse, especially if you do pineapple on pizza. Pineapple on pizza is a crime. Maybe system is not the right word. Exactly. Like, I would consider the DS and the 3DS are the same generation of console. Like, for me, it's the same thing. The Wii U is the most frustrating console ever. There are some really cool things about it that are just like, lucky Wii did it. Like, I will still forever die on the hill of the Wii U was a prototype Switch. And there is no one that cannot convince me otherwise that that was a freaking prototype for the Switch. Because, like, look at the gamepad. Look at the gamepad, look at the Switch in, like, handheld mode. It's a slimmed down version of the gamepad. The Wii U was the Switch. It was a tech demo. It was really, like, about the same size. Yeah, the item makes sense, but if it was a prototype, it should have been, Yeah, but, I mean, again, the Wii U was, like, rushed. Because didn't they release, like, another updated, an updated version of the Wii U that had, like, better battery life or something like that? Like, I think that they did not want to release the Wii U, but they needed to put out another console, and so they slapped together whatever the prototype for the Switch was, and then they called that a new system. That's what I think. See, I would love to be a fly on the wall when it came to, like, Nintendo's, like, backroom deals and figuring things out, because I just want to know what goes on there. Like, I would give anything to just be a fly on the wall of the business meetings where the, like, top order of business is, what will the new Pokemon game names be? Like, 'cause you know they have to have no less than, like, 7 meetings to figure out what the frickin' next game's name's going to be. And I would love to be there for all of, like, the ideas that get rejected. Because mostly it's to see what conversations spawned the next Pokemon games are going to be Sword and Shield. I just want to know what conversation led to that. Nintendo consoles are weird. Well, the thing is, Nintendo consoles are weird, but the reason we get them is because, one, we don't want, like, the super hyper beefy realistic graphics. Like, this is always my response whenever people say, like, Nintendo's game performance, like, Nintendo's system performance is always, like, below the other, like, is below, like, Xbox and PlayStation. It's, you're really playing Nintendo games for the graphics? Nintendo's never been a system about, like, the most hyper-impressive graphics in existence. It's always been about, like, their exclusive titles and, like, the quality of the games. Like, I don't care what the frickin' graphics on something like, say, Smash was when I was playing with friends. I'm playing Smash with friends because playing Smash with friends was fun. Like, I'm playing Pokemon not because, like, the graphics are super hyper realistic and you get, like, that realistic, you know, scale definition, that realistic, you know, fur texture on Pokemon. It's like, no. I play Pokemon because I like Pokemon. I like the gameplay. I don't care for, like, the graphics. And I just find that argument, like, a little silly. Mimikyu! Mimi. Well, there was no shiny on that sandwich, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Of course, you know, Duskull is a right proper forehead. Fossil Fighters was... Yeah, that's never gonna happen. You gotta remember Metal War. The two companies that own Fossil Fighters, they kind of divorced. They're not a single entity anymore. Which is the single hardest thing about having a Fossil Fighters game, like, ever get re-released. Is... because the two companies are not one anymore. And you can't re-release a game when you don't own the rights to it. Which, for further context, is also the reason why XD Gale of Darkness, Coliseum, Mystery Dungeon Explorers, well, Mystery Dungeon proper, like, as a whole, really, they've never re-released them. There was the Chunsoft one with DX, but, like, again, DX got blasted into oblivion. And it's like, that's a warning sign to them, is like, maybe it's not worth the licensing cost of re-releasing these games, because we're gonna hemorrhage millions of dollars on this. That and also the touchscreen problems. Hey, maybe. But yeah, it's like, it's realistically... Yeah, realistically, it's not likely we are going to ever get a game like Fossil Fighters, or... Realistically, Fossil Fighters, I don't think is ever coming back. Mystery Dungeon, likely. The Wii's development, the Wii U's brand... Wii U and brand was a bad idea because it was... Yep, exactly. Like... I get what they were trying to go with like, Wii U, but they should have called it something different. We do not eat Pikachu. Pikachu is friend. Pikachu is friend. We do not eat Pikachu. Oh no, Jared, what did you send me in DMs? I don't want to know. You know what? I like that. I approve of that, Jared. Did you find that online, or did you, like, make that yourself? Because if so, I want that. Like, I would actually pay for something like that. Oh, not that. What is it? Fluff stick burger. Green bell pepper. Then 2 fluff sticks. It's spicy. Do not consume the electric mouse. Tropius? I mean, there are technically, like, there are Pokemon you can eat. Like, the Tropius, the bananas. Slowpoke tails regrow. And I believe there are specifically dex entries about, like, Basculin being edible. I was trying to find a different meme in Google Images and found that and said, I would actually get that as, like, a case for my Switch. Because, again, I do frequently say get toastered. Or getting toastered. So I would pay for that. The funny thing is, we don't even use a regular toaster. We have an air fryer oven. So not even, like, we don't even have an actual toaster. J-Rad. I have a meme that I'm 99% sure you will like. It is a JoJo meme and not cursed. You may send that. Pick up back. The bulk up Palafin. What if we set that entering it personally? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't like Palafin. And that is the extent to my thoughts. I do not allow Palafin to occupy my... I've seen that before, Jared, Blorb. I love that meme. Yeah. Palafin's a Pokemon that I don't care for, and I refer to it as Midafin. For a very good reason. Because Palafin is indeed mid. The only reason Louis from Pikmin was invited to Smash is because he tried to sneak Pokemon to the universe. Yep. He would literally attempt to do that. I mean, that's what he did in Pikmin, okay? We have already seen him do that. What was his, Louis' like recipe book entry for the Water Wraith? Because I remember he had like a funny entry about the Water Wraith. I don't remember what it was though. J-Rad. Bulk up a Palafin. So I'm pretty sure most Palafin were like scarfed or banned because they instantly flip turned. Well, actually, probably Scarlet's like a fast flip turn. And then just a Jet Punch. Palafin. Yeah. Well, then again, is this for doubles or singles? So something that was like Smash on the computer, but you can add any character you want. I'll try to find it. I mean, I feel like there's a bunch of bootleg game versions of things like Smash. Just like Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, which is just an absolutely hilarious concept for an idea that is like, I'm kind of surprised it actually exists. I want to do bulky Palafin because it sounds more bearable, but also faster. Yeah, that's not gonna fly in doubles. I can already say, when it comes to doubles, that is not gonna work. People have tried making Palafin work in doubles. And then Urshifu, I mean, it struggled beforehand, but then Urshifu happened. Then everything changed when the Urshifu Water Nation attacked. And anything Palafin had going for it, which was very little to begin with in doubles, just gone. Walking away. That's going to be in the DLC battle. So, we know of Raging Bolt. They have released Walking Wake. So, very likely Entei's is going to be not revealed until the DLC. Like, until, I would say, right before DLC 2 drops, we're probably not going to get a glimpse of what it looks like. Because it's important to know, when they released information on Raging Bolt, pretty much right before, like, not right before, but like a few, like what, like a week or two, or a few weeks, like, I think, yeah, I think it was like 2 weeks, if not a week, before DLC 1 released. And they released Walking Wake all the way back in early March, end of February. So they're definitely saving the information about the paradoxes until it's like big events. Not really not gonna be stupid Palafin. Yeah, Palafin in singles is very good because the value of a switch in singles is like non-existent. So like there's no cost to switching out in singles, more or less. In doubles, the cost of a switch is pretty much unequaled. You know, it's a big cost. Where are we gonna find a file so I can sharpen this plastic spoon? At that point, that's a shiv, Mudkip. That's not a spoon anymore. That's just a freaking shiv. Yeah, let's go to... Today's been going pretty good for me. It's been going okay. Exactly. Say thank you, Tag. No, that's what you call college. Are there any items that nullify one? Chesto Berry. Electric Terrain. But no, there's nothing that nullifies Yawn. Again, items, again, other than the Chesto Berry. Though, Komala is immune to Yawn. So, if you're having trouble with Yawn, Komala. Alternatively, I believe Purifying Salt Garganackle could work. There's an option. Magic Bounce, yes. But I'm assuming he means for Snorlax Terra Raids. Yep. Terra's Snorlax Raids. See, at that point, Jared, I just don't do those. Alternatively, you could use Taunt. You know, there's always the option of using the one move That's entire purpose is to stop status moves from being used. Though we do know, Jared, that you are a little bit dumb. I might be a bit stupid. I don't think soundproof prevents yawn. I wouldn't use Skeledirge against... I wouldn't be using a Skeledirge against a Snorlax. Because remember, Snorlax has massive special defense. It also has thick fat. Potentially could have thick fat. It might just be better just to go Iron Hands against it. Unga Bunga Iron Hands. Because that way you can use, like, Electric Terrain Iron Hands. Which would also stop Yawn. And then, you know, you got that Belly Drum, you got that Drain Punch, or Ice Punch. Yeah. See, Jared, you're going about this in the singular, most obtuse way possible. You have a good Iron Hands. You don't need a good Iron Hands. You just need an Iron Hands. Also, Jared, the game's been out for about a year. How do you not have an Iron Hands build? The games have been out for like 10 months. How have you not gotten the singular most critical of all Terror Raid attackers? You know what, I'm gonna let that one slide. Iron Hams. Bye, Lakeside, have a nice day. Iron Hams. I will allow that one to slide as well. Iron Hams. But yeah, Jared, you don't need a good Iron Hands. You can just bottle cap and nature mint any Iron Hands to make it a good Iron Hands. Iron Hams. I mean, you could also use Vital Spirit Annihilate. That's another option. Because Vital Spirit prevents insomnia. Red Dargans. Red Dargans. I'd rather have a Red Dargan than a Red Dagron. Call me a psychopath, but I want to beat Violet so I can catch my own Iron in a regular Pokeball. Jared! I will let you come into my Violet world with Union Circles so you can catch your own. We may despise Union Circles, but I will allow you to enter mine in order to catch one. However, there is one stipulation. You have to name it Iron Hams. That is the only terms and conditions. What's wrong with Union Circles? Everything tag. See, here's the thing, Tag. In the months you have not been playing Scarlet Violet, you didn't know the horrors, the stupidity, the nonsense that is Union Circles. The game has a bit of performance issues in some areas of the game. So, actually, here's a good term. Here's good terms. You know how much the performance issues of the games were around Lake Castleroy, or Castleroy Lake, or however the frick you pronounce that thing's name, Tag? Now, imagine that, but basically everywhere in the overworld in a Union Circle. As well as the one purpose of Union Circles that people use them for, which was to get version exclusives without having to trade the spawn radius of the version exclusives is next to non-existent. Hey Rosie, how you doing? Wait, Jared, what's your idea? I'm vaguely scared that you have an idea. Glad you're doing well, Rosie. Glad you're doing well. Glad to hear. Hello, Gremlin. Why did I know you were going to say Gremlin to Rosie? I've honestly never done these circles, so I have to... Yeah, exactly. It's better you don't know how they work, or rather how they don't work, Tag. The only thing you need to know about them is don't do them, because you can get Palafin through Terror Raids. I can literally trade you a Palafin, so you don't need to use them. If I'm doing Union Circle, local connection, no Wi-Fi is unfortunate. Oh no, you straight up cannot do Union Circles in local, if I recall correctly. There is no such thing as local Union Circles. Unless you mean local raids. Saved locally in my bot on my old Switch. As long as I don't need to worry about losing them, I can do it that way. Wait, you can do Union Circles in local? Everything I heard from people saying is you cannot do them locally. Really? Everything I've heard people say is you cannot do local Union Circles. Fascinating. Not the Switch local, but network local. So it's... interesting. That's a bit roundabout. Honestly, the Grand Underground was amazing. Like, people can and will shit on BDSP. I loved the Grand Underground. That was fun. I mean, the only thing about the Grand Underground I didn't like was I always found the stupid statue things when I was looking for treasures. If it weren't for those stupid statue thingies, the Grand Underground would literally be perfect. Would it save the game? No. But I do like the Grand Underground. It does help with Nat decks, but I mean it's like, keep finding them. So like, I've found like 15 Garchomp statues. I don't need to keep digging up Garchomp statues. That's more so what it is. It's like finding the same statues time and time again. Because I know what they do is like they make spawns in the Grand Underground more controllable. But it's like keep finding them after you no longer need to find them to get the initial boost, I guess is like the phrasing. People said that you should chime in with about finding that balance. Just listen to me. I can't read that from. I have no idea because I don't go to meetings. I just like BSB. I can't ruin the fun of the underground, the movable zoo faces, but still really the fun stuff. Well, that's the thing is, that's the main thing people did with the Grand Underground, was just the digging. Secret bases are one of those things that I think has a lot of appeal because, like, the idea of the secret base is really cool. But, like, the practicalities of the secret base is not really, like, a thing. I don't know, it's something. Yeah, like, I never personally cared for secret bases. That's why, like, I just didn't care for it. Here or there. Cookie dough. Mudkip, that is literally my favorite flavor of ice cream. Do not taunt me with it. Is that why you needed to sharpen the spoon to cut cookie dough? If so, respect. It's like a meeting about not vandalizing the office. No idea what that means. But also, Mudkip, you should not eat raw cookie dough. It's actually very bad for your health. But, I mean, you needed to go into the underground for Spirit Tomb regardless. Yeah, you have to go into the underground of the base games to get Spirit Tomb anyways. So that's not a change. That's... Well, the method of acquiring Spirit Tomb is different, but it still required the underground. Toomy face. Cookie dough ice cream was a reward for making a sharp spoon. You know what? That's a fair enough reward, Mudkip. I don't give a fluff about eating raw cookie dough. Good. Do not eat raw cookie dough. It's very bad for you, because it has raw eggs. Though, amusingly, they're actually... well, apparently, like, raw cookie dough... There is such a problem of people eating raw cookie dough that there are actually companies that have made safe-to-eat raw cookie dough that does not use eggs. So, like, you can eat the raw cookie dough and it's not dangerous for you, because, you know, again, eating raw eggs is very dangerous. Which I've actually had, it's actually very good. I've had, like, the safe-to-eat non-egg cookie dough. It's actually very good. The sharp spoon is better than a knife. Tag, just don't question Mudkip. Just... It's better... It is better to not... See, that's my response, Jared. Cookie dough ice cream exists. Just eat cookie dough ice cream. So I'm pretty sure that is also made with the same stuff, that just, it doesn't have eggs in it. Well done, I believe is how I go for it. I actually don't know how I get my, I mean, it's not, I don't get it medium rare. Actually, do I get medium rare? I don't know. It's one step more cooked than medium rare. That's how I generally get meat cooked. I don't remember the exact scale of rare to medium. Like, rare, medium, rare. I don't remember the scale on that. Medium, oh, that's what it is. I don't know the scale for everything. I just do that. Lactose intolerant people when you throw a nuclear warhead at them. Well done, steak is the best. As a former... I've never gotten sick. I've never gotten sick once. That's good luck, J-Red. J-Redman guy. Safe to eat raw meat. Honestly, safe to eat raw meat sounds like something that should be on a t-shirt. Which, by the way, I need to make a channel on the Discord that is like future merch t-shirt saying ideas. I'm screenshotting that and I'm pinning that. I am pinning this. So that way I have that for future consultation. JoJo parody. Oh no. It's another JoJo meme. Oh my god, there's so many JoJo memes. Ash, get that freaking Curse Serena one out there. The whole horse card is great. Horses play, take out the Emperor card and flip a coin. If heads, you may attack the current. You know what, Ash? That's good. I like the Gastrodon one. That Gastrodon one is just chef's kiss. What the hell is this? The Palafin one. Menacing! Oh, Ash. Remember Blaziken? This is him now. Feel old yet? Ash, you need to send that one to Roost. Because we all know how much Roost loves the Torchic family. James. Oh my god! James' dad and George Jost are freaking identical. Oh my god, I hate that. I hate that. There are things that cannot be unseen. I require brain bleach. Brain bleach is required. Is he dead? George Washington is a JoJo protagonist. In hindsight, pitting my Azumarill against a 5-star Vector Bell was a bad idea. Tag, I have several questions. Why did you think that was a good idea? Being the first one. George, I still love how all the JoJo protagonists are like freaking 6.5 foot tall, like 6'2" to 6'4". Like, why are they just freaking giant? Like, I'm pretty sure Jotaro is like 6'5". I guess I forgot I had a card shop. Tag. This does not reflect well on the teachings of the Penn State Pokemon Club. Tag. Aren't all French people Mudkip? No, not all French people are Mudkip. Mudkip, what are French people is the real question. Modest Gardevoir. George 5. You told me. Oh, is that what Roos said about me? Does that make... Okay, that makes sense then. That math tracks. That math actually tracks. No, he said when I DM'd him that meme. Oh, don't blame me. I got mashed. Okay, Tag, you have to be intentionally typing poorly on that one. There's no way that's a typo. Tag, might I recognize Focus Band Iron Hands? No! No Focus Band Iron Hands! I haven't listened to the Sonic music yet, J-Radman guy. The Sonic music has not been listened to yet. Well, see, here's the thing, Tag. That sounds like a skill issue right there. Sounds like a grade A skill issue. He was into the bad typing I'm actually right. We are well aware, Mr. Tag. We are well aware, Tag. Choice Specs Iron Hand. No. Choice Specs Iron Hands is only marginally less cursed than Blunder Policy Regieleki. Ash, the Meowscarada in that Dio meme deserves to be lit on fire. That Meowscarada literally deserves to be made kindling. Also, but the Josuke duck. Chef's kiss. That's shirtable. Choice specs, iron hands. There is only one special move that should ever be on an Iron Hands, and even then, I question people who run it, and that is Volt Switch. Like, I still question it, but I can legitimately see why. You yelled at me for sending them during your stream. So is the team using Hall of Fame with Gardevoir, Space Godzilla, Star Raptor, Infernape, Garchomp, and Blackray. Meta, if these are cursed JoJo memes, I expect you to send them all to me. Oh, don't worry, Mudkip. I will. But don't say I did not warn you. This is merely the first of them. There are several of them. But do not say I did not warn you, Mudkip. The things that we have seen are not meant for mortal eyes. That's a good thing, like, you're soulless. And yes, Ash, I am a GIF thief. Not a GIF thief, a meme thief. I love how he's stealing them. He's yoink. After everyone just yoink, 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 yoink. Mudkip is casually yoinking all the cursed memes in existence. Mudkip is gonna have the greatest cursed meme collection pile in the history of the universe, and I hate that. Because I'm literally feeding this abomination. I have no one to blame but myself. Why the freak are they not copying whenever I'm sending it? Hey Seth, how you doing? How you doing, Seth? Hope you're doing good. Hope you doing good. Tired. You should get some rest. Which is probably what we are going to end up doing, because I am also starting to get... My eyes are getting a little bit tired. Myself. But... yeah. Today I did not get a whole lot of sleep. So that's going to be off of that one. We're going to try to do a little bit more. We're going to go for the ghost types. We're going to go for the more ghost types now. Yoink. Yoda versus Dio. Even in the hand, so cool. Dreamcast JoJo's. So, if Magician's Red is a flaming chicken, does that make him KFC? Spicy or biscuit nice. Yoink. Also naive Garchomp. I don't know what nature that is. I don't know what stat that changes. I don't know what stat that actually changes, so... Why the freak are they not copying? There are many dark jokes to me for that. Yes, exactly. Maxis, please stop. Spicy Mystic. Nah. I'm not gonna stop. But yeah, we're gonna be ending off. We are going to be ending off soon. So yes. Let me go raid. Do you salmon juggle? Nah, I don't juggle salmon. We are actually back. You're not a domestic fishy. Nah, what are we going to do? nice. Game Review's got a shiny Oddish. Nice. Who are these guys? Anxious. Nah. What's Lionheart doing? Oh, Lionheart's a shiny Lavista Hunt. Nice. Ooh, fun. Oh, Ember. Oh, Animal Crossing is what Ember's doing. Ooh. Let's go raid Patterson. We haven't raided them before. They're doing some shiny hunting for what seems to be Ludicolo, I guess. What do you guys done? Cannot wait to suffer. Best Parrot Fighter Club. See you guys tomorrow. Have a nice night.